final one, the final item, which is actually the most important one for Penang is, let me just read out my statement. Saya ada dalam bahasa Malaysia. The Penang State Government wishes to highlight two recent High Court cases which reveals the potentially huge compensation payout faced by the present Penang State Government involving hundreds of millions of ringgit due to criminal failures of the previous Barisan National State Government. The two recent cases involve one in MPSP in 1994, known as NEG Engineering Sdn Bhd, involving a huge 243 million ringgit claim, whilst the second one is against the state government on a land acquisition matter in 1992, known as the Bagan Serai Housing Estate Sdn Bhd on the present Megamall complex site in Price, around Price. I think you all know where the Megamall Price is. Everybody knows where the Megamall Price is. That is the claim against the state government. On the NEG engineering case, luckily MPSP won the suit, which involved an active politician, now still active, who was a leader in the previous state government. But then the case, even though we won at High Court, there's a possibility they may appeal at the Court of Appeal. So this case may still not be over. And it is 243 million ringgit claim. We have filed reports with the Police and Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission by MPSP. The second case involves a land acquisition matter in 1992. And this one, we look at the amount claim could be as much as NEG. Unfortunately, this second case, the state government lost in the High Court. We are appealing to the Court of Appeal. And the Megamall case is similar to the state government losing on another land matter in Bukit Putajam due to an error by the previous state government, resulting in compensation of 29.4 million ringgit to Takaju. We have paid half of it, 14 million, and we're actually trying to recover that sum in court. We would also like to remind that NDBP had to pay 20 million in compensation to Boystat Holdings to reduce the height of their hotel, which is down the Bintang, what is it? Royal Bintang Hotel, reduce the height from 12 stories to 5 stories. Now this 20 million payment was made in exchange for them agreeing to reduce the height. When the previous state government applied for UNESCO listing, they promised that they will not approve buildings above 5 stories. Unfortunately, they reneged on their promise. They broke their promise. They approved Boystat 12 stories. So when we took over, UNESCO asked us to keep our word. Even though it's not our word, it's the previous state government's word. But we are bound by it. We decided that we have to keep the word made by the previous state government. And we instructed Boystat to reduce by 7 stories. So from 12 to 5. And of course, we had to pay compensation of 20 million after extensive negotiations. I think everybody knew when we had already issued the approval, we had no choice. And that is why the present Penang State Government lives in daily fear and nightmare of facing huge compensation payouts due to the failures of the previous BN State Government that can bankrupt the state. And compensation was paid by the state government. No one offered or raised a single cent to assist us, despite strict promises made by some NGOs. The threat of bankruptcy is real. For this reason, the Penang State Government has unwillingly acceded to all previous rulings made by the BN State Government to avoid huge compensation payout that can bankrupt Penang. One of the potential threats is compensation claims made by landowners above 76 meters or 250 feet who approved development as special projects by the previous state government, which may then run up to billions of ringgit. Now I want to welcome University Malay Law Professor Guriel Singh Nija and Dr. Ambika, who couldn't be here today, to assist us, to assist MPPP, to avoid paying huge compensation legally for rejecting development for land above 76 meters of special projects that were approved by the previous government. This follows the latest decision made by Dr. Yeo Yong Poh, the chairman of Appeals Board, established under the Town and Country Planning Act on the Sunway Berhad case. The Appeals Board indicated that MBBP did not need to approve the development order sought by Sunway Berhad for their land above 76 meters that will allow development of either 6 units per acre or 15 units per acre by the previous government, and that compensation need not be paid by MBBP for rejecting such special projects from landowners. That would be the corollary, that would be the logical conclusion, that we did not need to pay compensation. Or else I'm sure the Appeals Board would not have made such a decision. However, even though the Appeals Board have made a decision that I consider favorable, which we feel happy about, but it is subject to judicial review by the High Court. Sunway and other landowners affected by this decision has 90 days to appeal or to seek a judicial review at the High Court. Sunway has communicated to me of their intention to do so and may seek compensation should the Appeals Board decision be affirmed by the High Court. Because they have bought the land at a certain price with the understanding that 6 units per acre or 15 units per acre, as stated in the plans under the previous state government. And as a listed company, if they cannot get the development order approved, I think it's only natural they will seek compensation. And this gives MBBP and also the state government an opportunity to overturn the special projects approved given by the previous state government without paying financial compensation. So I'm pleased to announce that we are getting high-powered legal expertise in both Professor Gudia and Dr. Amiga. Both have consented to assist the state government legally when the judicial planning or when the judicial review is argued in the High Court in what is expected to be the case of the century for planning law in Malaysia. So I'm of course going ahead of myself. The issues to be discussed may be defined or may not be defined when it's brought up in the High Court, but at the end of the day, I'm sure they will be seeking compensation. And we are boasted by the fact that we have 2 top lawyers who are going to assist us. Thank you. I've also attached some of the reports of the cases, NEG Engineering, the Bergan Mall, Prime Mega Mall case, Prime Mega Mall of Bagan Serai case, as well as the decision made by the Appeals Board for your reference, together with my statement. So I think these are the statements, these are the documents that I have forwarded to the Council.